Big up Creative 18. Every Sunday we tune in.
I'm back in my day.
Uncle Percy a real king. Kane Brown, legend in the King. Best comedian for the scene. Big up Chris Savage, no soft like cabbage. Everybody a favorite team.
Don't know the time.
Shut the f*** up. Somebody call me leaving.
Guys, we've got an amazing guest coming on right now. He's a seasoned professional when it comes to podcasts. We can only welcome the one and only man of 3 shots of tequila, the one, the only, Marvin Abbey.
Big up Marvin.
Big up, Marv.
You said the one that only twice.
All right, we can cut the one. We can cut the one and the one and only. Respect.
Respect, Marvin.
Respect. Sorry, that was a weird handshake. No, big up. Respect. Thanks for coming on, brother.
Man. Thank you, man.
I think I could be a bad man.
Chris, you wouldn't be.
Shut up, man.
I don't think anybody would be scared of you. Not in a bad way. You're a nice guy, Chris.
Everyone's scared.
You smile too much.
Everyone's scared.
You smile too much, isn't it?
Yeah, but when I'm vexed, everyone's scared of a short man that's angry.
Vex up yourself right now.
Yeah, right now.
What you saying, pussy, yo? Huh? What's man saying, pussy, yo?
Oh, Chris.
Huh?
Chris.
What's man saying?
Go sit
Oh,
down.
fuck, man, up,
Yo,
yo. He's so cute.
Man said, oh, bless him.
Sit your backside now. Stop being nice.
Nah, we're gonna do that again.
The thing is, no, you do look aggressive, obviously, when you're angry, yeah?
Yeah.
But the problem is that you're such a happy person.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether...
I can dig in. If I think about my dad, I'll get angry. Man.
Yeah, but I think that... Yeah, you can, but I think... You know what it is? You've typecast yourself. So you know, like now, people, they know you for this.
No, the reason I think about that, I get mad. Do you know what it is? I feel like if you don't open your mouth, you could be intimidating.
Thank you, bro.
But I think the moment you open your mouth,
It's
like,
a wrap.
you sound... You don't sound soft, but you just sound like...
Like
calm.
a bitch. He sound like a bitch, innit? Be honest, Marv. Tell him to his face.
I didn't say that.
But you thinking
The
it,
views shared are that of...
Brother.
Brother, who's scared of that? Come on. You know, every time Chris tried to cuss me off, I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, come on. Just let him get it out.
Well, them dogs old people have.
Yeah.
Them dogs always barking, like, I'll move, man.
Yeah.
I'm scared of them.
That's Chris. Nah,
I reckon I can... Listen, I know, yeah, because I'm quite cold as a person, right? So I know if I was to ever get into mafia mode, that coldness would be mad.
No, but I don't think...
I'll be just bare murder for hire.
No, but you know what it is?
That's a
The wickedest person, though, is normally the person who's most still.
And that's
So
me,
calm.
fam.
No, you're not calm, Chris.
What do you mean?
Chris.
If I was a stone cold killer,
No, but you're not.
when I go events, fam, I'm always posted up in the corner, G.
Hey, the way
I'm not out there.
The way Chris pops up is mad. I just been in an event, minding my business. I turn around, Chris is just there.
He's
like,
everywhere.
He just pops up. I'm like, oh, what? It's like
Don't look down. Why are you looking Don't look down. That's all, man. Go.
I'm sure I recognise the top of that hat.
Chris is a ninja still, I can't lie. Chris is a ninja. Because the way he pops up out of the blue is mad. Like, 1 minute, there's no one there. I talk to someone, blah, next minute, Chris is just there. Like, what? Oh, what?
I know, Chris is something else, but Chris is different. Bro.
Shut up, man.
No, but real talk, though, I feel like, I reckon... Like,
Are we recording, yeah?
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, go on.
But we can just edit whatever we
Yeah.
But Paz, I thought you brought some drinks, for real.
Why me not gonna let me drink it?
You drink...
It hot. Me put it in the freezer for freeze for come here and then it look nice and slushy and me take a one sip and then one glass and then another glass and then why me forgot.
And you know Marvin, he's only got warm water now.
I can't lie. I was like, raw. I just didn't want to really complain, but the room temperature is crazy in this water, bro.
But he's swallowed his spit, you know.
I'm gonna put a lemon in this, man.
Yeah, I know. I need to do something. No, on the real though, we need to do something. Is this one on? This one's... It's not even on, you know. Do you want
That one ain't even on?
No, not even this course.
Yeah, another fridge down there.
There's another fridge here, but the problem is when it's on, it interferes with...
Oh, the sound and all that.
Yes, the sound.
It's cool, but I'm Nigerian, it's all right, man.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm all right, man.
Ross Clark. So you're also Nige. You're both
Yeah,
parents.
like full parents, both Nigerian, Yoruba. But people are mad shocked about it. Whenever I told them, they're like, people are like, nah, you're lying. I even have a Nigerian girl saying to me, nah, you're lying. Tell me you're Nigerian, mate. I I'm like, what's going on?
That just shows the ignorance of people.
Yeah,
how
but I think Nigerians, people believe that they have a look.
Yeah.
So because I don't have the look, do you know what I'm saying? They don't believe I'm Nigerian.
What I would say is you do look like you're from the Caribbean.
I get it all the time.
Yeah. But you got that. It's not even about skin tone. I think it's more. I don't know. It's really,
mannerisms.
Yeah, it's just that.
You think so?
Yeah.
Not even really the mannerisms.
I don't know, man, because I went to school in Lewisham. I went to
Cameraman's looking at us like we're saying something wrong.
I'm from South East, bro.
Oh, yeah.
What school did you go to?
St. Joseph's.
This brother went St. Joseph's?
Yeah.
Ha! How old are you?
41.
Hold on. All right, let me think who you know now.
You don't know no one, man.
Please.
Shut up, bro.
You know where I used to go? I used to go to the sixth form college next to where St.
Christ King.
Thank you very much. Please! Brother, ask him.
You know why he's happy, yeah? Because he really wants to try and... He's from Blackheath, yeah? I even filmed his area.
I'm going to be dissing him before.
Yeah.
from
with the gated houses.
Blackheath is no one ever goes to that bit. That's an in-between bit. If you're going Greenwich, you go Blackheath. But no one lives there.
It is a pass-through place, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now when someone's from the area that's quite close to it, he gets excited. So that's what he's saying.
He wants some form of connection to some form of gangster in his house. But he's not.
It was a bad school.
Listen, you think it's joke?
What?
Brother,
all right, you know about him?
He wouldn't...
I'm not talking to you, I'm not talking to you. You ever hear about the infamous Kane Brown?
Marv.
The gangster.
No, on the comedy circuit, yeah.
No, me not talk about no comedy. Me not talk about gangster bad boy. Thump out your teeth if you smile too hard.
Right, let me just...
No, me ask you a serious question. You know the one that if you look too hard, you just get a shatterbox in your lip.
I was never a bully. I would never have bullied him. I would never have badded him up.
But you don't bully nobody, kid.
No, I would never have badded him up. I was a nice bad
So
man.
what school you go? Christchurch?
No. I went to the sixth form college, which was Christ the King.
Yeah, so,
And there used to be a BMW showroom there, innit?
What did you study?
yeah.
What
What did you study in college?
Huh?
What did you study? Man, wait, huh?
No, I'm not gonna lie. I did my retakes first of all, first year. I did my retakes
In
first
what?
year.
Just like your GCSE?
Yeah.
So you had to retake your GCSE?
I did, yeah. Two
Bro,
of them.
take your dance.
No, it's not that. You know what's bad?
He takes them.
You know what's bad?
You retook
You know
your
what's bad?
GCSE.
My kids only found out now. They've never heard this story. As far as they're concerned, I was a wizard, brother. Yeah, I had to do 2 retakes to get into uni.
Oh, right, okay.
So I needed the grace to get into uni because I was just messing around a lot.
And then you didn't even end up going uni.
I didn't go uni. I went Greenwich.
But you didn't study. You
Chris,
didn't pass it, though.
Chris, I went to uni.
But what did you pass?
on you.
Anyway, do you know that
What school did you go
What
to?
did you get?
I went bonus past that.
Okay.
But I lived on Lee High Road.
All right, so when you went
St.
uni...
Joseph's was close.
Yeah.
So do you know, who would you know? Would you know Keith McLawrence?
Where's the fly spray, bro?
I might know.
So Keith was Melvin's younger brother. Keith, who else went to St. Joseph's? Because the thing about, because I'm 51, so it's like a big gap.
Nah, I wouldn't.
It's a big gap.
Yeah. Because remember, school's 5 years, so
That's right.
I don't think I'd know. I don't know. And it's weird, when you got people in older years, you might know only a few names.
That's right.
Of,
And
like,
he's not
certain
one of them,
people.
is it?
No, but I was 10 years older in a different school.
Listen, when you're a bad boy, your name stays for a long period of time.
So hold on, did you grow up in Lewisham then?
Nah, it was weird. I grew up in East London. But it's mad. That's why I'm a mad hybrid, because I grew up in East, but then Bear Man from my school went to St. Joseph's. Bear Man from my area went to St. Joseph's.
That's mad.
Like DJ Target went to St. Joseph's.
Oh, DJ
Target
Target.
went to St. Joseph's.
Joseph.
You don't know Target.
The DJ, the light brother.
Yeah.
Please, Chris.
Like,
So what
like
music?
Bear Man from Danny Weed went to St. Joseph's. Dominic Baker went to St. Joseph's. Bear Man from East went to St. Joseph's.
Dominic Saleh.
No, That's a Dominic Saleh.
No.
Hey, I feel sorry for that brother, you know. I've never known a man that's his name is attached to something
Yeah.
so crazy.
Aye, but you
You're
know-
never gonna forget him, bro. Every New Year's Eve, that picture comes out, man's like that. With a blazer, with a waistcoat.
Yeah, for those that don't know who Dominic Soler is,
Oh.
he is a guy that got videoed with a girl sitting on his face
New
on the
Year's.
You
Westfield,
can't just let the man live him
on the
life.
Westfield steps.
Hold on, how long ago was that?
That was time ago.
Yeah, it was time ago, bro. That was like a good 10 years ago now. 10
You know
I
what's,
think it's more than 10, you
do you know
know.
what's mad? You don't know the
No,
you don't know the
about
girl's
10.
name. You don't know the girl's name.
Yeah.
Innit?
I don't know what the girl even looks like.
It was
I
some
did.
Greek.
Oh, serious?
I remember what the girl looked like.
Because you
But
wanted
why
to
they
be
just
that
pick
guy,
on the man, sir?
See? That's why you remembered.
But me want to know why them pick on the man,
No,
sir.
because that was the time.
Because they're a bunch of Percys. They're judgy.
No, not.
I mean, like, if you do it, you do it.
No, it wasn't just that. I'll tell you what the problem was.
It's where you
It
came
was
off as
before,
well.
It was a time before socials where nobody really did anything mad on social.
Yeah,
back
In
then.
England.
Yeah, in England. Do you know what I mean? It was just social was just show me your life a little bit or whatever. But that was mad. People are like, Rob, we just caught that on camera.
Yeah. Even the predators were vexed.
Yeah.
I mean, people say, what are you doing, man? Come on, man, Dominic. And he got up and he was like, oh.
Now he came
He
out
was disorientated.
Man just wiped the dog. They wiped the dog that glaze. Krispy Kremes.
You know what? We forget him on the show.
I would love to, if anyone knows any
Chris, he changed
contact-
his name.
to the-
He's not, you
Dominic-
think he's Dominic Celeste still?
He must live in Poland now, son.
Yeah,
He
trust
can't
me.
live there no more.
He don't live in no more.
He must be one of the most famous, his first people original on the internet.
Yeah.
I reckon
going
I
viral.
reckon he had plastic surgery after that.
But after that day,
Who would know? He looked a little bit like him too.
One nil.
Watch out for him, right? Me a warn you for him. Watch out for him.
That's what it is. This kind of
Man had a
episode.
major transformation. Man lost enough weight in Caribbean. Put on cap backwards. You don't want to know what Dominic. That your guy Jim. For what? Man just trying to change himself. No, but I'll be honest with you though. If that happened now though, I don't think he would have got the same backlash.
Nah, he would have. He would have done an interview or something.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He would have been able to capitalize on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Because if we're being like, we don't know because you could have been on something from years ago. That's why you're in hiding.
Or he could have just...
Who you talking about?
you first.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, and if the truth be told, it could easily be you. I bet you was doing it long before Dominic Sinclair.
Excellent.
Not true.
He was doing it. He's the
Exactly.
best.
So
He's
you
the
could have
best.
been the viral king.
But they say that's why you failed your A-level. That's why you did a retake.
Me, I studied boom boom. Well, I know exactly where the clitoris is.
Open up your mouth.
Yeah, that is mad. But it's mad that you're from South, but it's weird. Why did you... What made your parents say to go from South? Because you have to go through the Blackwell Tunnel then.
Yeah, but you know what's mad is that it wasn't even that far. The 108 bus used to go from Stratford bus depot all the way through East, Bonnie Barbow, Poplar, Blackwell Tunnel, Greenwich.
Oh,
so
that's
every man
right,
used to...
yeah.
The bus was live. That bus, everyone was on the bus.
That's mad.
Everyone from East was on the same bus. So imagine like all different ages, year 11, year
Did
7,
anyone get
year
any
8.
beef on the bus back in the days?
Not really, because everyone kind of knew each other.
Oh, is
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you might be someone's older brother and I'm like a younger brother. Do you know what I'm saying? So everyone just knew each other.
I looked out for everyone.
Yeah, basically.
That is a mad one because I knew quite a lot of people that went to St. Joseph's when I was going to school.
Yeah.
But I never knew that there was... I always thought it was people from South.
Yeah.
Because how would you get in there? What made them apply for?
Do you know what it is? I think apparently when I went to Joseph's, it was one of the best schools in London. That's why. I swear it was mad. Like when I went there was London Oratory, there was St. Joseph's and there was a couple others. And I remember my mum saying, no, this school's good, you're going to go there.
Yeah.
And then I think when I went there, that first year was good and then bare teachers left in that year, I remember.
Right.
All the good teachers left and I was thinking, why did everyone leaving?
Yeah.
I don't know, something the government done something where they kind of started mixing sets.
Okay.
Or
different
something.
ages.
No, as in like...
Oh, intelligent.
yeah, you know like you had top set.
So then you had like you and Chris in the same class type of thing.
Fuck off, you idiot.
Hopefully I'm in the top set with that one there. But that's what they done, they started mixing sets and I think something happened. But then I remember being in my school and I remember seeing a brother get headbutted, yeah? And I'm like, wait, hold on, where's my mum sent me, bro? Like, no, because the school is mad. The primary school I went to was like white.
Yeah.
So there was there was 4 black people my whole year.
Right.
It was me, David, Shari, Gemma. That was it. 4 black people my whole year.
That's mad.
So I've gone from that primary school to St. Joseph's.
That's
It
a
was
mad jump.
complete
And it's out of
opposite.
your area as well.
Out of my area and just all boys.
Wow.
And it was just, it was a good learning curve, but it changed in terms of how I saw life.
Yeah.
Because I kind of before I was very much like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Oblivious.
happy
That
go
one
lucky.
you had to be on the swivel, bro. Like
Build
you're seeing
common
people-
sense.
You're seeing people get robbed, like on the general.
Sorry about that.
But mad. No, I didn't.
Idiot.
For example, I saw like in my school you'd like sell donuts.
Yeah.
So you go Tesco's, you get like donut for £1, but you sell them for like 20p each.
Yeah.
But I seen man with the bag of donuts selling them, and a man walk up to them and say, "You get one donut, but actually, take this bag," and just walk off.
Like you can't do
And
nothing.
man is just standing there like,
That's mad.
you know what I'm saying?
But you know, say bully no who for bully.
Yeah, you say that, but I get that. But a lot of the time in secondary school, if a year 11 moves to like a year 7,
Oh,
Yeah.
nothing you can do at all. Like even if, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've
So
seen the
when you're
man-
young, the age is a big difference.
Yeah, especially them ages.
I got in a fight on a bus as well with a year 11. I was in year 9 at the time.
What did she do?
She,
Who won?
She was struggy though, Bobs. Go on, anyway. Sorry, Chris.
In the pan farm against you, yeah.
Sorry, go on. Like I said, we was laughing at you, but to be fair, like I remember, like I was, even though I weren't traveling with these girls, they were like friends. So I remember it was me, the 2 girls, and my brethren. We drove up. Remember, I'm from Lewisham. We drove up to, I think it was Gypsy Hill. And
all the way up them sides.
no, but we're in Gypsy Hill, brother, and we're on some estate. And the girls now, they've come out the car, chatting to these brothers
From Gypsy Hill.
from Gypsy Hill.
Okay.
So, and at the time, I've got it's a 2-door car, but 5 seats, the seats behind.
Yeah.
So my brethren had to get out, lift the seat forward, let them out or whatever. Anyway, they're chatting to the brothers now. 2 twos now, I see one of the brothers looking in the car like this. Like, I see him like saying to them, "Who's that?" kind of thing. So I'm watching now thinking, I'm looking around like,
Man turned the key engine.
no, but the car never turned off. The engine was still running, bro. Listen, you know when you got the car in first already, you know? My foot's on the clutch, just hovering.
The car's going forward a bit. There was biting point. Look
When the brother was like, "Hey, he's like this, come here," kind of thing. Remember, there's about 8 of them, you know? So then I'm sitting there, cause I'm acting like I don't see them there. I'm just looking straight through them, you know? Like, yeah.
Was
You know?
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Was looking.
When I was like this.
Imagine the car like that.
I can't believe what we are here.
When they start walking over to the car, man, the handbrake off. I reckon I reached about 70 in first gear.
I didn't bite the clutch.
But I was gone.
Hey, people don't understand. Being a black brother in London, yeah, is an extreme sport.
That's what I'm saying,
Like
bro.
growing up, like the amount of things you had to see before it
Navigate.
happened
Yeah.
was crazy. You'd be walking, see some guys across the road, and you'd be like, "Are they cool? Are they not?
Yeah.
Is someone looking?" And the thing about black people, black brothers, they'll do this thing where they're nice to you, but it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, but let me chat to you for a minute. Oh, move, man.
Yeah.
Move. I know what this is, man.
What you
Move.
say? What you got for me?
Yeah.
So what?
What time is
The
it?
moment a brother does this to you, you gotta stay calm, and you just gotta off it. You can't let them know you're onto it. You know what I'm saying? You have to let man think that you're involved. You take my shoulder. Oh, brother, being a black brother is nuts, bro. I'm telling you. Everyone's got at least 4 or 5 stories.
Yeah.
They nearly got into something or something, bro.
Yeah,
Nah,
everyone.
Oh,
and,
God.
and that's what I'm saying, like, growing up, it's not, as a black child, it's not smooth.
brother.
Bro, you always, it's like an obstacle. Every day you go
is.
to school, you don't know who you could come across.
Yeah.
Nothing. It's like when I told you about how my chain got robbed.
Yeah. So you got robbed now?
No, but it got pulled.
You got.
Yeah. But it started from when I was on the bus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember you
Remember,
saying, yeah.
I was on the bus going to school, and these girls looked out the school bus at some youth, and they were like, "Oh, yeah, yo, Butters." They were rude, actually.
Yeah.
When I think about it now, for no reason, they're just calling the guy ugly. So I turn around to see who they're looking at, to see who they're talking about.
Yeah.
And instead of him focusing on the girls, he's just looking at me like this. So I did this. And I looked down and I went like that. And he went, watch. So that's how the
And
beef
that's how it
started.
started, yeah.
Just
That's what it
for
takes.
no reason.
That's what it takes. But we all know that it's mad because you've got kids.
Yeah,
Have you got boys?
the daughter now.
A daughter. Okay, see, daughter's slightly different. But because I've raised boys, yeah, what I realise is my boys ain't got really no... They ain't got no street smarts, you know? They ain't got no street smarts.
Yeah,
what
but
do you
lo- but
expect?
lo- a lot of-
Yeah, just come on. Well, you never teach them
Best
those
because you ain't, you know.
Yeah.
But you're not a street man.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Just run.
Run, Forrest,
Listen to me.
run!
Let me tell you something, right?
In first gear.
That's my tip.
Me, I come from a different era to Huno, because me, I listen to everybody's story. I am coming from a era. The moment you see somebody that tried, you just thump that in your throat straight away. You know that way there?
Did you ever have to do that?
The amount of Adam's apple me thump out. So you don't even get a chance to finish your sentence.
You're right, Percy.
You see, you're... That's how you do. Yes, sir. Right? we said we can't hear you. That's how you do. And you whoop up your mouth. And that's how you do.
But what's mad? All right then. So your era, and I understand why your era was like that.
You have to go ignorant very quickly.
I agree.
If you look for me too tough,
I get it.
that's all you do.
But I tell you what the problem was. In our era, that's when man started carrying things.
Yeah, like
Your era, it was about a man would carry a bat.
Fist fight.
No, but
Yeah,
a man would
that
carry a
is
bat.
it. Fist
Or a man
fight.
might bust your head with a bottle. That was the most that was really happening in Percy's
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yes, man.
But as it got on, like my era, that's when man would carry a knife. And then now, it was guns and whatever else. But it's... So I understand the jeopardy of it for your generation was much worse than
my
Percy's
generation was borers. Like
Yeah.
everyone wanted to buy a knife.
Yeah,
Like,
but even our generation, sorry to cut you, is I don't think it's as bad as this generation.
No, this generation is terrible.
Because our generation was more the people who carried knives who used it.
yeah.
So when there's a certain man you knew, he's always got a knife and you know he will use it.
Yeah.
Most people didn't carry knives. It was
Yeah,
like,
you're right,
it was
you're
just a straight knife. We'll just have a fight, whatever.
Yeah.
Someone
Do you know what
gets-
I'm
And you
saying?
live to tell the
And we
tale.
just tell the
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
Whereas now, a lot of the kids now, I think just by default, I'm going to have a knife because I think you got a knife.
Yeah.
And back in the day, if the man didn't have knives, they'd have a knife maybe about this big.
Yeah.
These kids now pulling out knives like this.
Zombies,
Yeah, it's
I'm
mad.
seeing them pull it.
Zombies.
I'm like, brother, what?
What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Like,
I've never-
how are you even walking like
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Send me
yeah.
your card details.
You know,
And I'll just, that's what I'll do. I'll just
Do
send
you
money.
got your business? Do you have businesses as
Yeah.
well? Yeah. What businesses do you have?
So I've got obviously events, obviously the podcast.
Yeah.
I do property as well.
Yeah, you do property as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
See, sick.
Brother, how's that going?
Because he does property as
Do you know what? It's all right. Do you know the maddest thing is? Funny enough, we talk about that story about white people cussing, whatever. I had a property that we were selling the other day, and some kids broke the window at the front here. So they've thrown a stone through the window, smashed it, whatever. So me and my brother are talking, so I've got it boarded up now.
Yeah.
So the next door neighbour's giving me a Ring doorbell, like some old white woman, and she's cool, man.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, take the Ring doorbell, put it on your door, whatever. I said, all right, I'll fit it on your doorbell when I've finished. Anyway, put the Ring doorbell on the camera. I'm chilling at home now. I've seen some movement on the Ring doorbell. I've looked now. These kids have come back and covered the Ring doorbell, smashed the window again.
What?
Brother, so I've got to the yard now. I'm fuming. I'm saying to the woman, have you seen what they look like?
Is it far from where you was?
No,
as well?
no, it's right round the corner, like maybe about 5 minutes from my house.
Okay,
7 minutes from my house.
okay,
So
okay.
I've driven around there quick. Spoken to the neighbour. I said, do you know what they look like? She's gone, yeah, one's wearing curly hair, blue top, whatever. I said, you know what, I'm just gonna gamble. So I've driven around the block and I've seen some kids. And I'm gambling. I just jumped at the car. Oh, hey! They just run off.
Yeah. And them.
My slides have come off like this. It's a mess, bro. I wouldn't have catching them. You know, you kids are fast.
go and catch Penny inside?
No, because I didn't expect to run after no one. I've just gone there. Brother, I swear to you, my slides have gone upside down on my foot. As in the bottom is at the... You know when, brother, mid-run, I've known it's done. Like, I'm like this, the kids are doing on the bottom of the road. I'm like... But luckily, he's
When
left
the
his
back curls on the...
But luckily for me, the brother's left his mountain bike, innit? He's run off, left his mountain bike. So they've come back like, whatever. But my mum was there with me, so my mum's called the police about the incident.
Right, okay.
So I'm like, no, you got to come back and face the music, man. Move, man.
Yeah.
So they follow me back. I'm like, you're not getting your bike back. Furthermore, I'm taking your bike. on the Debo thing, you know, on Friday. So they've come back to the yard now. Police have come, whatever. They're talking to the kids, and then one of the kids, they're like, "I know you've done it. Submit to it." He's going, "No, I didn't do it." But one of the neighbours across the road has got a camera that's recording all the time.
Right.
So police went into their house, saw who it was, put the boy in the back of the police car.
Good.
His mum's come now, and his mum's like, "What you doing, Darren? Blah blah blah, whatever." His nan's come. You know, like when the family all is around the same area. So one person heard. There's just bare people walking over. The nan's cussing him now, saying, "This is why you're gonna live with me. You're troublesome, whatever." You know what the daughter said to the nan? "Shut up, nan. I'm gonna chin ya." I said, "What?"
To the nan.
To the nan.
White though.
White family.
Yeah.
Shut up. I'm gonna chin ya. I said, "Wow, okay."
Wow.
Yeah, that's mad.
She said that to the
To
nan.
the nan, bro.
Brother, shut up. How did you drink up your dad?
That's being judgmental, you know. Man said, I didn't say chin him. I just told him, I gave him a little box. That's like...
That was a man on man though. That was a man on man.
But yeah, but in terms of property, the only problem with property nowadays is that they can like not pay rent.
Brother.
And like you can't...
What do you mean they can't pay rent?
Yeah, they can squat in your house, bro.
Someone can come to that being house and be like, "I'm not paying rent," and then you can't go to the yard
You have to do
physically.
it legally.
And you can't say, you can't grab them up and like, you can't change the locks, you can't force them out of the house, you can't do anything. You just have to kind of...
So hold on, you have to sign a tenancy agreement, right?
Yeah.
And them have to pay the rent monthly.
They're supposed to.
Yeah,
So if they decide to they're not paying...
No,
They
you
can
have to
stay in your
evict them.
yard, bro, and you can't
Stay
take
over
them out.
house.
Yeah. I've always said that. I've always said that.
Tell me again you're not paying rent.
You know what's mad with that? If you go, you go to jail.
That's right.
And they're
And
still
they're
in the
your
yard.
Yeah, it's true. That's
mad,
a bad
bro.
thing
But you know
about it.
what? The same thing happened to me.
When
And
we
when I told them what happened, they were laughing at me. "Oh, you met man stealing on your yacht." I said, "You can't do
You
nothing.
can't do nothing, it's mad, bro.
It's not a, you can't go around there on a bad man
May
thing.
pay somebody to do it then. They're
Yeah.
not going to do
You
it.
I'll be
threaten
honest,
them, bro.
I'll tell you what I did do. This was years ago, though. This was years ago.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly. So it's happened a couple of times, but on one of the occasions when these people were in my place, I put super glue in the lock.
Oh, is it?
So they can't get in the yard. So
So you can't just change the lock full stop.
No, but I'm saying, you can't change the
Now you
lock.
have to call me to say there's a problem in the lock.
Yeah, you have to
But
call me.
I don't have to do nothing.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't do
yeah.
nothing to you.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
You see in Nigeria, if someone's doing that, it's called the army, bro. Or like some, that's it, bro. Same day.
Hold on a second. This is a mad thing, brother, that you just said that about that. Was you in Niger?
Oh, I only got arrested that time. In the club.
And then you had to dress up like a woman to get out?
No.
What the hell? What the hell?
You take me because I was a woman. No. I had to dress up like an Egyptian.
An Egyptian?
What? An Egyptian woman?
No. So listen. Basically, there's a club in Nigeria. Basically, this is during lockdown, yeah? So in Nigeria, you weren't allowed to rave. The same way here, you weren't allowed to rave during lockdown. Like between, I think it was 12 and 4, you had to be in your house. But me and my brethren were like, leave, man. So we just go raving as normal.
Yeah.
But normally what happens in Nigeria is, if you go to a rave, when police turn up around that time, they speak to like a club owner. The man will say, listen, man, allow me, man, it's a bit of money.
Okay.
They go away, mind their business. So that's why everyone's like, they weren't taking it seriously.
Because they knew that they
Because
could probably pay
like,
them off.
You pay them off,
They
whatever.
thought,
But
yeah.
this one was different because they wanted to make an example. So the chief of police came with them and they had video cameras and everything. So they wanted to make a scene, bro. So man's in the rave chilling now. And next minute, we just see like police coming in. So we're like, an army. We're like, okay, we'll be all right. That's gonna pay them off, man. Next minute, can all the men sit on one side? All the ladies please on one side.
You see Marvin guy in his bag for his week.
Don't mind it. I remember, at that stage, I didn't know what was going on properly, innit, yeah? So all I'm saying is, you know what? Listen. I'll put the lace on it,
I'm telling it down in the club.
Hey. I'm with Toba now, innit, yeah? So me and Toba there, we're like, do you know what? We're going to make sure we leave last. As in, because basically we're thinking that they're going to come with 1 or 2 police vans. They're going to fill up those police vans and not come back, so we're going to be all right. They sent the police vans with the people, emptied them, and came back with the police. We knew we were toast. And then our driver's ringing us from outside saying, "Oh, God, they're putting everyone on the back of the van." Like they're telling us we're getting the inside scoop from inside. We're like, "Oh, we can't go out, man. We can't go out." We're hearing they're slapping people. Yeah, because in my video, I don't know if you remember the video, one American girl was talking to the policeman and she's like, "We got rights, you know?" And he's like, "Shut up and get in the van." Like, you see in Nigeria, all this health and safety, this union shit, there's no union, bro. There's no rep that's gonna save you. Shut your fucking mouth and get in the back of the van. That's it, bro. So in our mind, we're thinking like we're toast. There's nothing we can do. So as we're walking downstairs, we're trying to like talk to like the policeman. They're like, "Yo, bro, how much can we give you to allow it?" He's like, "Oh, God, like, I can't do nothing. Like, the big boss is outside. Like, my hands are tied, kind of thing." So as we're walking out, we're literally at the last 2 or 3 people. We're walking out. We saw the stairs. Me and Toba were like, "Nah, fuck it." We just ran upstairs, ran back into the room, and because Toba done an event the day before, the manager knew us. So we've literally ran in there, and he just said, "Yeah, come inside, whatever." So we've seen the staff's uniform. For some reason, the staff weren't getting in trouble because they worked there.
Oh, okay.
We were getting in trouble for coming to the venue.
Yeah.
So I just took my T-shirt off and put like the Egyptian thing on, bro. I put the headgear on. Brother, I'm chilling like staff. Like, I'm just chilling like this. So when the police came back up, they're looking for us, but they can't see us anymore because I'm not wearing what I was wearing. And luckily for me, I think I was wearing a hat anyway. So the hat was like here. So when I took the hat off, bald head, whatever, I just looked like another member of staff. I just chilled like that. I didn't even look at them. And that's how we got away with it. And I was there from, I think we left at 9 in the morning. Because police were waiting for us outside. They were like, "Nah, one of you're in there." And we just...
That's what happened. You know when you see them films where the robbers dress like they're one of the...
Yeah. That was a real life
smart move, that.
No, but I heard that you put on a wig. That's what I heard. I don't know.
The video's on my story.
I don't know. I'm just thinking
I'll send it so you can clip it in. I'm telling you.
Please,
That story went viral in Nigeria, bro.
That's mad.
Bare people come up to me laughing about it. Went viral over there. Yeah.
What? So they knew after, and that went viral.
No, that's in the story in real time. As in, like when I posted, I didn't think it was going to go like that, but it went because people in Nigeria knew someone in that club.
Okay.
Or people heard about the story about the club, but they didn't know what exactly happened.
What happened?
Do you know what I'm saying? And also, there were so many people they arrested. They were in the prison cells. It was full, so people were in the courtyard chilling. Like I know girls that were recording sitting in the middle, like no toilet, no nothing, just having to wait.
So I'm guessing Nigerian prisons are mad out there, but I don't know it. Like I don't really see documentaries on it. I've seen South African prisons, Brazil prisons, but I don't see what's going on in Nigerian prisons. What's it like out there?
But I heard Nigerian prisons are mad. I heard it's like you could be in prison for like a parking ticket, or you could not have paid something like, and then you're next to a murderer. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no, like, for example, like you might be in my yard and not paying rent, and I get police to arrest you, so you're in prison now. Wow. And you got no date for your court because no one really cares you're in here.
So
do you know what I'm saying?
Mad unorganised.
Yeah. Whereas you could be a murderer and you're in the...
Right next to me. Yeah, that's mad.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what? If Africa all got together and said, right, we're going to just fix up Africa, we're going to keep all our resources, would you go back to live there?
100%.
Would you?
Listen to me, right? If everywhere done that,
I'm
it would be
back, bro.
Eh? How about that?
And lifting up the...
Pam to your bedroom.
With my little gilet on and then thing there. Fuck off.
You look like a white man out there.
That's you.
They're like, look at this one. Hey, look at this one. Stupid Jumbo. Hey. But I'll be honest, I think I'd go back, you know?
You've been back before.
Yeah.
Like you never go there in the first place.
You ain't going back, you coconut.
That's a bit harsh. That's a bit harsh.
I went to Ghana. I took my kids to Ghana. So please.
You ain't never going back, bro. You would never.
I'm not going back to Ghana.
I think Ghana's a good starting point for anyone that's never been to Africa before.
Yeah.
If you go to Ghana first, it's a good entry point.
Yeah, I went Ghana first. But the only thing that put me off, brother, everybody's belly random. Cheese and bread. Everybody. I think we only had 2 toilets in the house and there was 8 of us, brother. Everyone was outside the toilet for 2 weeks, you know. Open the fucking door! Hey, that bank could run through my belly.
That's what I'm saying, but that's the problem. Like, you're having that kind of... When I go on them kind of holidays, I'm not having nothing...
Just rice.
Local, bro.
Yeah.
Steak, chicken, chips, boiled rice.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm keeping it simple.
Yeah.
Because the moment you get creative with it, your belly is finished, bro.
I was trying things that. I said, let me try. I said, what do you think is good? This one, the pepper fish, we go with the banco. I said, all right, give me that one then. Brother, I must have took about 1 handful before I swallowed the food. The whole of my body started leaking. I said, oh, God.
Even the ice, you know, like the ice.
Yeah, because it's the water.
The ice in the tap
Or the
water.
salad as well.
In Nigeria, I had like a strawberry daiquiri. I don't know why I forgot.
It's ice, innit?
It's the ice, bro. Water passed out my cheeks, bro. I've never clear water like. I said, what the fuck?
Man was pissing.
Bro.
Yeah.
I said never again, bro. I said, why are you? What's the sweat, bro?
Yeah. What's his girl? All right, in my face.
What do you say around there?
You have to be careful you eat on them kind of holidays, bro. You have to, bro. Just keep it simple.
Yeah. But have you seen what's happening with the Diddy?
I think he's gonna bust case.
He's not busting case.
He's gonna bust case. What?
Remember, we're saying this
Marv,
before.
I've been with you on that, you know. I'm with you.
He's gonna bust case.
Remember what I'm telling you. And remember this. Today, we're filming before the verdict's out. I'm telling you, he's not busting case.
Because I think he's facing 5 or 6 charges.
5. He's going to get done on 4, I reckon. I think he'll get off on 1.
If he gets done, it's going to be a slap on the wrist.
Maybe.
No, he'll get done on 4, because those are conclusive. I think he'll get off on 1, but he's still going to get... He might get a 12 years, and he might serve a 6.
No.
You know, so not really...
He ain't doing that long.
What I want with that?
No, I don't think he's going to.
He's not going to do that.
Because I feel like a lot of the evidence that the prosecution have provided, most people, like, you know, when after they come out of the courts, they're saying it's not sufficient. Like, it doesn't prove a RICO.
Yeah, that's the one he's going to get off
It doesn't
on.
prove drug trafficking.
Yeah.
It doesn't prove sex
Exactly.
trafficking.
How much cases him have against him?
Do you know what it is? I think it's one case, but they're trying to say that him flying over sex workers is sex trafficking. But people are saying...
It's the man act.
People are saying it's not because you just flew someone over and everyone here is having consensual sex, so it's not sex trafficking. Do you know what I'm saying? And then in terms of drugs, if you're taking drugs knowingly, then I'm not...
Yeah,
I'm not selling it to
and
you.
the texts is from like all these people that they've shown, they prove it.
And also some of the women that have said stuff, there's proof that they've come to check him on other days and they've just watched the film in his yard and just chilled, not done nothing.
So basically, it's not that's enforcing them to do nothing. It's all consensual.
Remember, I've got no skin in the game. I don't care whether he's guilty or not. But I'm saying that I don't think he's going to get found guilty.
No, I think he's going to get found guilty. He's going to get found on 4.
Guilty of what, though?
Guilty of the Mann Act,
What is the Mann Act?
I think that one is the transporting of the sex workers across border lines, state lines, because that's a big thing out there. And then the other one was, I forgot what the other thing was.
Imagine that, you know, you order a girl at Uber and that's sex trafficking.
That's what people are saying. People are saying, so if you fly a girl in to see you, then it's sex trafficking.
Yeah.
I think it only becomes sex trafficking if you fly her in.
And force her to have sex.
Yes.
But that's what he did.
Then that's what I'm saying. Then I agree.
But did he force her?
But
Listen,
I think that's what the defence is showing. That there's like holes in the story.
There are holes.
Yeah.
There's any case that you get, there's no black and white.
Yeah.
There's never. It's always someone's got to have a defence. They have to have a defence. But the problem was that he said to Cassie, he flew Cassie on a plane somewhere, to Cannes, to France, and on the plane, he showed her a video of her having a freak off and said, if you don't do a freak off when we land, I'm going to send this to your mum.
Oh, really?
And that way him do?
That's what he did.
Is that definite?
That's what was said, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so that's what I'm telling you.
I was busting up, you know.
So in force,
No, because imagine Imagine someone saying that to you. I'm going to send that to your mum. Imagine
Like,
that
you
someone going to
understand?
say you eating batty to your mum.
That'd be crazy, man. You bet.
There you go.
No, so it just registered. I was like, what? Because for me personally, if a man says to me, so I'll be like, I don't eat batty. That's the first thing I'll say. Kane just kept quiet. He was just sitting there. He was just like, why you gonna be so loud, though?
I'm not saying a word. Notice, kid.
Now he's sitting there with the IE ass face.
Week after week, me get in trouble for gonna be telling, but me not saying a thing.
No, seriously. I still got to answer, though. 2 weeks later, you know. Whole fortnight later, man still ain't answering.
2-2.
Man was drinking water, you know.
Oh, God. Yeah, he does. He always...
So what happened, yeah?
Eating ass is crazy.
Hold on, wait a minute.
What's happening here?
I know. It's mad, brother. I can't believe what I'm being accused of.
I've never looked down and said, never. Perpendicular angle with my back, you know. I say, yo. I've never looked at an ass and said, I'm eating this today.
You ain't seen my girl's ass yet, that's right.
Is this before a shower, after a shower?
Straight after the
after
shower.
a rave?
After,
No, because
Disco
after the
batty.
shower.
all the flavours there.
I got to speak to the juices.
After the cameo slide. It's like candy. I can feel
Oh, shit.
Fuck off.
Oh, my God.
Did she ask for it or did you? 2-2.
Me tell you do a long time. 2-2.
Fuck you, look, man.
He's who that?
Check. Started. Man's air, fam. Ready for beef.
YouTube, thank you guys so much for watching that episode. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for supporting us. If you really want to support us in a bigger way, you can sign up to our Patreon, which is only £5 a month, which gives you the full episode. You've only just watched a fraction of the episode. We've got the whole episode on Patreon. You'll get to watch all of the previous episodes in full on Patreon, and it's only £5 a month. And it's also, you get access to that episode early as well.
And how long is the full episode?
Full episode is at least 1 hour 45 minutes
Extra.
to 2.5 hours.
How much extra do they get?
They get at least an extra hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Normally, and sometimes it's a couple of hours difference. So make sure you guys sign up to our Patreon, please. We appreciate you. It's a Rated 18 show on Patreon, and you get the full episode. You get it early. And you can watch all the previous episodes as well.
Big up Rated 18. Every Sunday we tune in.